Aliya Mustafina Fina is one of the world's leading artistic gymnasts. The 2010 European and World All-Around champion, she suffered a career-threatening injury in 2011. Her comeback and standout performances for Russia at last year's London Olympics confirmed her status as one of the most talented and determined gymnasts of her generation.
She has the technique. She's a brilliant gymnast. She's someone you might say who was born in a leotard. Of course, she is stubborn sometimes, but I don't think that's ever because she doesn't want to do something. It's because there are so many pressures here. She's preparing for the World Championships right now, and that is a great responsibility because she wants to perform well.
Mustafina is renowned for her strong will and single-mindedness. In a sport where long and intense training sessions are underpinned by the relationship between athlete and trainer, the 18-year-old has been known not to speak to her coach for days at a time.
It is hard for the coach to work with me, because everyone says I have quite a difficult personality, which can be awkward to train with.
Working with great gymnasts is not easy. It is interesting, a great responsibility, but very complicated. Aliya's personality is now fully formed. She's no longer a little girl, like she was when we first met in 2003. She understands gymnastics extremely well now. Sometimes it is the case that we argue a little, and sometimes we make peace. But we always aim to support each other, and when our problems emerge, we try to solve them constructively.
An uneven bars specialist, Aliya has sporting genes. Her father, Farhat, won bronze for the Soviet Union as a Greco-Roman wrestler at the 1976 Montreal Olympics. And her younger sister, Nailya, is also a senior Russian gymnast. But personal coach Raisa Ganina sees Aliya's talent as unique.
She's an exceptional gymnast. There are only one or two gymnasts like her born every 100 years. Her muscles are amazing. She doesn't forget anything. We had an incident recently before the Universiade where Aliya was bedridden with flu for a week. They put her on a drip. She had injections, but even still, she took part in the competition a week later and she won it. Her body does not forget a thing. She's a gymnast with a capital G.
That was not the first time that Aliya had overcome adversity. After establishing herself as the dominant force in her sport by winning team and individual all-around gold at the 2010 World Championships in Rotterdam, aged 16, disaster struck the following year. In the vault final of the European Championships, Aliya fell, tearing the anterior cruciate ligament in her left knee. A career-threatening injury, it required immediate surgery. At the time, Mustafina was the top-ranked all-around gymnast in the world. Her hopes for the London Olympics were written off by many.
Coming back after that injury was very hard, especially the first 4 months, when I couldn't do anything. I was at the training base all the time, looking at the girls, watching them train and prepare for the Olympics. I wanted to join in so much, to jump, to do anything, but I wasn't allowed to. Then when I did begin jumping and regaining fitness, it was not easy. It was like starting from scratch all over again, but it was worth it.
Aliya left the London Olympics as the most decorated gymnast, male or female, of the Games. Individually, she won gold on the uneven bars as well as bronze medals in the floor and all-around competitions. And she was instrumental in Russia's silver medal in the team event. 1 year on from London, and we met up with the Russian team as they prepared for the forthcoming World Championships. The team lives and trains at the National Training Center, which is situated on the outskirts of Moscow.
Aliya is a nice girl. She and I are good friends. We often meet outside of the gym and go out. We call each other all the time. Even though she is a bit younger than me, we have many common interests. She's a clever girl, and I find it interesting to be with her. We are all friends here, and everything is great.
We are like a family and opponents at the same time. Whether you want to accept it or not, we have personal competitions to worry about, not just team ones. We're opponents when we have to be, but like a family when it matters.
2013 has been a year of unparalleled success for Aliya Mustafina. Having retained her Russian national all-around crown, she went on to win the European all-around and uneven bars titles. At the Summer Universiade in her homeland, she won team gold, all-around gold, uneven bars gold, and took silver on the beam. Increasingly, she's being mentioned in the same breath as the last great Russian gymnast, Svetlana Korkina.
Of course, it's inevitable. We all remember Svetlana Korkina. She was a brilliant gymnast, and we always hold her up as an example. Even she says that she and Aliya are similar to each other in some ways. They are similar in the freshness and strength of their spirit. That's what I would say. However, they don't really like being compared in this way. Their attitudes are, I'm Sveta Korkina and I'm Aliya Mustafina. But I also worked a little with Sveta Korkina as a choreographer, and I would say that reaching their goals is something that they both know how to do. They will always fulfill the tasks that they set themselves.
With the 2013 Artistic Gymnastics World Championships about to get underway in the Belgian city of Antwerp, the next task for the Queen of Russian Gymnastics is clear: regain the team and all-around crowns that she last held 3 years ago. We wish her well.